Good evening, everyone. So this has been definitely a tough week for wrestling fans all across the world. We actually had a tragedy that really hit close to home, and we would like for you guys, as our RWC family, to help us in kind of this grieving moment. If you guys would, if you could please stand to your feet. We are going to do a 10-bell salute for one person that is dear and close to our heart. We met him down in School of Morton. His name is Mr. Excellent. So if you guys would please join us in this 10-bell salute. Thank you.
We came to show out. We gonna show up. We came to show out. We gonna show up. We came to show out. We gonna show up. We came to show out. We gonna show up. We came to show out. We gonna show up. We came to show out. We gonna show up. We came to show out. It's Ring Wars, filling the drought. Show up and show out. Ring Wars, Carolina. 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 RWC.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the ring the owner of RWC, Dex Carter! So, Ring Wars, Carolina. I guess we can keep it going. We can keep the party going. Y'all ready? Come on. Bet. I like it. Get a little groove before we, get down to business. How are you guys tonight? I'm so glad to see you guys tonight because tonight to me is a little joyous. If you guys saw, or if you were at our Pine Club show, you guys remember an anniversary. Somebody wanted to stake claim of our company, right? We had a little nightstick Eddie problem, but we went down to Pine Bluff, and let's just say nightstick got a little tightened up, took that big L, tightened, defeated Nightstick Eddie Brown right there in Pine Bluff. So guess what, guys? We're Eddie free. Y'all like that? No more Eddie. Eddie and his big, gigantic, you guys saw that dude? That dude's like 4 of me. Like, what are we supposed to do with that? But we don't have to worry about that. So, one other thing that I am proud to say we have a lot of gold on this roster. We have our champions, and let's just say we have some other promotions championships here too. So tonight, I know they haven't been on the show in a while because they've been kind of doing a little bit of side questing, you know, getting some gold. So I want everybody in this audience to get up on your feet. And I want you, come on, get up on your feet. Come on. I would like to introduce to you guys, I know you know them, but they got a little elongated name now. I would like to introduce you to the Great Wars Carolina Tag Team Champions and the new AIWF Tag Team Champions of the world, the Rustlers! Thank you, sir.
You got this? Believe so? Hey, very good. All right. Well, howdy, folks. I think it's been a while since we've seen y'all. A little bit. Well, unfortunately, now that we're these World Tag Team Champions, not a lot of folks want to come see us or come wrestle us because we're just too much for them.
Thanks, right.
But Dex gave us the opportunity to come out and give y'all a dose of the Rustlers.
So we just wanted to come out here and tell y'all and anybody else that wants to shot these titles, we'll go anywhere and face anyone and break them down because that's what we do. We put boots to glutes and deliver keeps your kicking all over the place. And we just wanted to make sure we came back here because this is where we love, this is our home. And remind all of y'all beautiful people out there just what we do.
And all you ugly people too. We ain't forgot about you.
So, thank you, folks.
Thank you, folks. Y'all ready for the best show you'll see in world wrestling. Nothing else on the wrestling.
Wow, we gonna show up. We came down. Wow. RWC.
ladies and gentlemen, this first contest is scheduled for one fall. Coming to the ring first, from Sao Paulo, Brazil, weighing 160 pounds, coming to the ring, fighting all
I should be television champion right now. I should have a belt around my waist. But instead, I'm wrestling Rip Cannon.
Justin Storm!
Get used to your space, RWC.
Thank you again, wrestling fans, for joining us for another episode of RWC BattleGrounds. Voice of Tradition Jonathan Darwin here, joined by Stephen Hensley, and sour grapes coming out of the mouth of Justin Storm, Stephen.
Well, you heard him tell it to us straight. He feels he should be a champion right now, and he doesn't know what he's doing out here in this match with Rip Cannon. He's offended to be out here.
Yeah, but if you go back to the 25th anniversary show where Justin Storm wrestled Rip Cannon, we all saw the loaded object in Storm's hand that he was trying to use, but it ended up getting popped out, allowing G-Money to end up getting the pinfall victory, and we retain his television championship.
And he's upset about that. He feels like he put in the groundwork. He should be the champion. He brought out a foreign object. He brought his A game. You know, he did everything. He reached down. If he could have brought a kitchen sink, he would have brought a kitchen sink.
They bought a TV the last time. I don't see one out here now.
I mean, if you got it, flaunt it.
Speaking of flaunting things, Austin Hale out there with some unique vision attire.
From Mount North Carolina, weighing in at 195 pounds, this is Rip Cannon! And the most energetic man here in RWC, Rip Cannon.
John, you know, you're right. He is energetic. But again, I've said it before. I'll say it again, and you're going to hear me say it for as long as this guy's around. For everything he has in his A category, agility, speed, athleticism, youth, so many good years ahead of him. His lack of focus has always been his worst enemy. His lack of bloodlust in that ring, that's also been an enemy. I think he needs to find some anger in him and really bring that out if he really wants to be who he thinks he should be in this sport.
Find anger and embrace it. What are you trying to do? Make the guy a Sith? Come on, Rip Cannon.
I'm trying to see him be a champion.
He's
I
already
see
been
it.
a champion. He's been the RWC television champion. He has the longest reign in the history of that title.
Yeah, but man, competition's picked up since then.
This is true. I mean, both these men competed.
When was the last time he had a championship? He hasn't really bounced back like the old Rip Cannon. He took some time off, admirable reasons. I won't knock him for his reasons.
Right.
Family first in all situations. But I mean, John, sooner or later you got to get back to your fighting ways.
Well, we're going to see if Rip Cannon can get back to these fighting ways. These guys faced each other in a triple threat match last time for the #1 contendership, and Storm unceremoniously tossed Cannon out of the ring, which allowed Storm to get the pinfall and become the #1 contender. So it'll be interesting to see if Justin Storm has a different plan going in one-on-one this time instead of in a triple threat.
You know, Justin Storm, you know, he's a real fresh rookie. He doesn't have a lot of matches under his belt. But we've seen it a couple of times with guys. Sometimes you just chip away, you get to match 5, suddenly you get good. You get to match 10, suddenly you figured something out. By match 30, now you're a contender. And it's not the same guy Rip Cannon was in there before. Every match this guy gets better.
Oh yeah, I gotta agree with you wholeheartedly on that one. Plus the fact that Storm can incorporate his MMA background into his wrestling style.
And I want to make a point here. What I said that Rip Cannon needs on his side, Justin Storm has it. Right now, he's mad. He's mad at his situation. He's mad at Rip Cannon.
Well, I think it's more that he's mad at the fact that he's not the television champion. It doesn't matter who the opponent was in there tonight.
Look at the way he's going after him, though, John.
Yeah, but that could easily be doing the same thing to RJ Weaver, one of the wrestlers.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Look at the look in his eyes. He's a lot more serious. This is a guy, Justin Storm. He's had a lot of fun and games time out there, but right now he's focused.
Yeah, he's focused on taking those arm drags from Rip Cannon. Good drop kick.
That doesn't take away what I'm seeing.
No, not at all. Okay, now this is the focus you're talking about. Cannon does need to keep the eye on the ball a little bit more out there.
I mean, what's with the dance step there? Go right into stomping him, right move, but that delay there so he can do some footwork? I mean, come on, man.
Oh,
At least drop a man on his head before you do that.
I don't know if dropping the head is a good idea, Steve. Could lead to a concussion.
Could lead to a win if you're the other guy,
Man, some of the tactics you suggest, Steve, are unbelievable.
and they're proven game changers.
Well, that's yet to be seen. Now Storm in control with that wrist lock because Cannon came in a little too hot and heavy into the corner.
Cannon, though, to his credit, he got back up to a vertical base real quick, and that pie face kind of woke Storm up. He's him in the rope, ducked by Cannon.
Wait a minute, come on! What is this nonsense?
Well, Mr. Hill earning his payday. Storm sending him to the outside,
Oh, wait, come on! This is absolutely deplorable.
and this is how you earn a payday.
This is unnecessary.
Hey,
Both Charlie and Hale need to be ejected.
Sometimes the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little something extra. Your grade school teacher wasn't wrong.
Hey, this one's for you.
But wait a minute, I don't understand. Why mess with the fans? Why not focus on what's going on in the ring? Does Storm think he's got that much ability that he's got time
Well,
to
he's
berate
mad at
the fans?
everyone. He's mad at the fans. He's mad at Rip Cannon. He's mad at our owner, and he should be mad at our owner. If anything, he should be in a championship title match.
He was! He lost!
No,
End of
today.
story.
He should be in there today because that was his match to win. As far as I'm concerned, the man who lost that match was Rip Cannon. There was one loser. It was Rip.
Well, we're going to see if Storm can get the... Come on, lackadaisio cover there.
I saw a hook of the leg.
You saw a hook of the leg, but no pressing of the shoulders. Well, this is Storm's probably smartest strategy here. Slow down and ground Rip Cannon.
Oh, yeah, Rip Cannon. He'll explode on you. Literally quite like a namesake, like a cannon.
Yeah, that's what we're seeing here. Cannon coming off the ropes with speed. Eats an elbow for his efforts, though.
A lot of momentum, a lot of crash.
Yeah. Storm believing that he's got this one in the bag right now, being able to just take his time, almost like an animal with their prey, and not really, he's not taking it to Cannon as he should.
Well, he's certainly been effective, and he certainly stayed on top of him. For everything you don't like, for the trash talk, everything he's done has been focused on his opponent. You can't say the same thing for Rip, and Rip got crashed hard to the mat there.
He did, but again, Storm doesn't put a shoulder down or hand down to keep the shoulder. Which
he did go for the immediate pinfall, though.
All right, I will
take
give you that
from
one.
him. No waste of time.
Staying on top of your opponent is essential.
Maybe he thought he had a knockout blow there. Go ahead and get the pinfall. Maybe gain that grapevine of the leg, the hook of the leg in the moment. Maybe he thought that would take too long.
But that's the arrogance.
That's
come
2
on.
seconds. That's 2 seconds to get in position.
That's the arrogance of a rookie at play there, Steve, and you know it.
I think we're talking apples and oranges here. You see it one way, I see it the right way.
Wow. Is your view really askewed? Speaking of askewed, Cannon was getting askewed there, and
excellent clothesline by Cannon. Long overdue for some offense now, having been on the losing end for a couple minutes now, but pulls him into that great back elbow, nails a stiff shot to the jaw there.
And Storm on rubber legs as Cannon takes him down, and straight to the back of the head. That could be the serious blow needed.
Well,
2 count though.
John, that one was real close, and Rip Cannon maybe taking my advice and going for a head blow.
Yeah, I mean, something we usually don't see out of Rip Cannon. Rip Cannon.
I'm going to give him a modest nod of approval there. Good rake of the eyes, though, by Justin Storm. Sends him into the corner there. Referee not even admonishing him. He didn't get a clear view of it. That's a veteran move for a youngster, but Rip Cannon off the rope springboard.
And gets it off.
Come on.
This could be all she wrote. Pressing the shoulders, hook of the leg.
Come on, Storm.
2.
God,
that's it.
Bless it all.
Here's your winner, Rip Cannon.
Well, I tell you what, this is a good victory for Rip Cannon. If anything, it puts him back in that title picture now with G-Money.
And a tough loss for Mr. Storm. He will have another day.
Yeah, Storm being carried over the threshold by Austin Hale now. These guys are going to have a lot to study.
A lot of disappointment for those gentlemen.
We'll be back with more Ring Wars Carolina BattleGrounds. I'm sorry, fans. I thought we were at break. This wasn't in our notes, nor should it be. Aaron Biggs just decided to come out under his own power.
Well, John, I don't have a clue what this would be about. I have no idea if there's an existing problem or if this is...
Well, we saw Biggs come out the last show acting as Nightstick Eddie Brown's protege. Cannon drawing the line in the sand for this young man.
I don't know if that's a smart idea, Rip.
Rip a fighter, though. Speaking of that, gut shot straight.
John, it's not having much effect at all. I mean, that was a massive kick, but look, it didn't.
Cannon coming off. Oh, he got caught.
Yes, he did, and this is bad news, Bears. Oh my gosh!
Oh, that thirst press with all the weight of Biggs going straight down on his chest.
That could be an injury, John.
Yeah.
That is a whole lot of mass coming down, and John, I don't think I've ever seen him do it quite that viciously.
I tell you what, this is a new side of Aaron Biggs since he's aligned himself with Nightstick Eddie Brown.
This was so foolish of Rip Cannon. He just had a spirited contest against Justin Storm. He wasn't fresh. Biggs is dangerous if you're fresh, much less after a match.
And he's pointing to the owner now.
I was gonna stop. Make this happen. Okay.
make it happen.
To not only destroy guys like him, I will destroy your entire roster.
What a bold declaration by Aaron Biggs.
John, if I'm reading this right, he wants an official match with Rip. He wants to take him out, and that sounds like it's going to be his first step in a conquest.
I am the man!
Well, Biggs may be the man at the
everyone
moment.
on notice.
Yeah, I mean, he might be the man at the moment, but it's yet to be seen where this goes. All right, fans, I'm being told at this time we are going to go to break. We will be right back.
Wow, we gonna show up. We came to wow. RWC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next matchup is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the #1 contender for the Ring Wars Carolina Junior Heavyweight Championship. Coming to the ring first, from Sexyville, California, weighing in at 230 pounds, Mr. Magnificent!
Steve, we are in the hunt for championship gold again. #1 contenders match for the RWC Junior Heavyweight Championship, and you could not have two more different competitors than the ones that are going to be in this match.
Well, you got that one right. On one end, we have a flamboyant superstar who is a veteran, who's had championship gold in his past. He's always looking for that next belt around his waist. On the other end, we have a young upstart looking to get his hands on his first title.
Yeah, I know RJ Weaver chomping at the bit, continuously trying to improve himself, and come on, Mr. Magnificent. Did he just say what I think he said, Steve?
Oh, he definitely did. He said he beats up old ladies. He's not the kind to discriminate on who he'll fight. It doesn't matter. Man, woman, child, 80 years old, 12 years old. If you're a fetus, maybe not if you're a fetus, but still, anyone.
Weighing in at 160 pounds, Adrenaline RJ Weaver! Let's do this tonight! Let's do this!
I'll tell you what, Steve, the crop of young stars in RWC is very promising, including this young man, the gentleman RJ Weaver. Referee now turned wrestler, trying to get in the mix of it, in a position now where he could become the #1 contender for the RWC Junior Heavyweight Championship here today.
And referee turned wrestler, that's not something you see often in professional wrestling. But you know, John, it's not the first time we've seen it in Ring Wars Carolina.
No, not at all. Hunter Rayner comes to mind. How about announcers turned wrestler in one Playboy Alex Bryant?
Both gentlemen you just named have seen a lot of success here.
Yeah, now is today the day RJ Weaver sees success, or does the veteran experience of Mr. Magnificent pay off? We're checking both men. Get this one underway. And the bell gets this one officially started, Steve.
And RJ, you can practically see it in his footwork. He's been wrestling this match since he walked out the curtain in his mind.
Oh my goodness.
He is ready to explode.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but quick point, he's going to want to be careful about exploding on a guy like Mr. Magnificent.
Well, that's true. Magnificent is a very wily individual. He was threatening to leave just a moment ago, but I'm glad that he didn't. See, now this is where RJ Weaver's going to be a little deficient. If he tries to go pound for pound with Mr. Magnificent, well, you might as well try that, get a winning lottery ticket.
And you want to talk about two different men. I'm talking about how eager RJ Weaver is to go to task. The difference between him and Mr. Magnificent, possibly the primary difference, despite everything we've already said, Mr. Magnificent is extremely patient. He will not go a mile a minute. You will not move him any quicker than he is ready to be moved.
Oh yeah, Mr. Magnificent, we've seen it time again. He is a strong tactician. I mean, that's why him and Sweet Daddy D were able to hold those tag team championships. He's a former heavyweight champion as well. He knows exactly the right moment to strike. That's where I will give respect to Mr. Magnificent.
Magnificent really cranking on that side headlock, and that forearm positioning across the side of the face, going across not just the cheek, but the bridge of the nose there, going to cause a lot of problems for RJ Weaver. Basic hold, dangerous man to be doing it.
Yeah, definitely could be a water in the eyes for RJ Weaver. You saw RJ try to get a leg over and get the head scissors applied, but that side headlock is, whoa, wait a minute, this could be an upset in the making.
Near fall. Close but no cigar, kid.
Yeah, I'll give him credit, but you got to give the game to, Mr. Magnificent. Wait a minute, again? Closer that time. What I was going to say, Steve, Mr. Magnificent still be able to keep that headlock in place, even though he got tossed on his back there for a couple of seconds.
He did, and despite 2 pinfall attempts, he's back up to a vertical base, still holding on. And RJ Weaver trying to make some space. Magnificent fighting him off, failing nearly every attempt so far.
Yeah, but Weaver's smart to go to work on that abdominal cavity, coming off the ropes with the leverage. Weaver goes down hard.
Well, the added momentum caused the separation, but it didn't do him any favors as he went flat. But he goes underneath the feet of Magnificent. Leapfrog.
Holy cow, that kick got some air in it. What an arm drag to follow it up.
And RJ Weaver really feeling himself right now. Deep arm drag takedown there.
Yeah, RJ Weaver calling out his opponent.
Missed the arm drag there. Lucky he didn't knock himself out. I mean, he is truly, I said explosive, but I mean, I've said it 3, 4, 5 times already, but that is who he is in there.
Yeah. I mean,
he's got to be careful. Guys that explode, they can go boom.
Yeah.
Any second, done, over.
Trying to get in the head of Mr. Magnificent. RJ Weaver is a firecracker. I will give that to you. But sometimes that speed pays off because it knocks your opponent off base.
Flip a coin, though. Well, RJ Weaver grabbed a hold of Magnificent, but he got pulled to the outside. Magnificent with a shot to the gut. Going to send him into the ring apron. Oh, no. Block and sends Magnificent into it. That's trouble.
Yeah, Magnificent seeing little Tweety birds out there now as he gets tossed back into the ring by Weaver. Weaver knows that he has to score the pinfall if he's going to get the #1 contendership. No one home there.
And RJ Weaver right now saying it's too easy. You might want to think twice about that outlook. But right now, inarguably going his way for the first time in this contest as he backs Mr. Magnificent into the corner. Going to send him across. Nope, reversal of the Irish whip.
And, the speed of Weaver didn't get him up there like he wanted, and now the knee.
I mean, it got him up there, but Magnificent didn't run into it.
No.
Like I said earlier, he's not going to move any quicker than he wants to. He's not going to make the mistake of matching your pace.
No, not at all. Weaver trying with a big swing there. Gets caught for his efforts as Mr. Magnificent now in control and just paintbrushing that kid into the corner. Magnificent using his force and momentum. Will he come in with everything he's got? No one there though, Steve.
Well, he came in with everything. I thought it was going to be RJ that crashed. Magnificent crashed there. RJ Weaver shot to the gut, and he's got Magnificent rocked, but Magnificent caught the foot, John.
Yeah, but Weaver gets that leg up. Yeah.
Story to the head. That could be a knockout. He certainly got him knocked dizzy. And RJ Weaver really needs to capitalize, John.
Yeah, Magnificent seeing stars as Weaver whips Magnificent in the rope. Reversal, though. Weaver needs to be careful here. Holy moly, a sunset flip.
Nearly had a great positioning with the legs over the arms. Had him held firmly. Not for lack of trying there.
What? Wow, look at the backslide out of Weaver.
He rolled him too far forward, though. A lot of weight on Magnificent coming forward in comparison to his opponent. And once again in play with that clothesline there. Knocked him down hard.
Yeah, Weaver almost came out of his boots on that one. The power of Mr. Magnificent on display as we're seeing RJ Weaver being lifted back up, and Magnificent now, again, slowing the pace of the match down and grounding what could be a good aerial high flyer someday, RJ Weaver.
Absolutely right, John. Great strategy, RJ Weaver, knowing the trouble he's in, urging the fans to have his back here. He's going to feed off that. He's fighting for all he's worth. Magnificent did not care, though.
Not at all. And a little bit of hot dogging out there by Mr. Magnificent. Steve, we've seen this move time and time again. You press the knee into the spine, you pull the shoulders back, you're doing damage to 2 body parts simultaneously. Can Weaver get the energy back up, though?
He's trying, but even getting up in that position can cause an injury if Magnificent holds onto those arms right.
How is Magnificent seeing what's going on?
He's a Jedi.
Apparently.
I am one with the Force. The Force is with me.
Careful, we might get sued by Disney. But Weaver does get into the corner. Magnificent pulls the mask down. Oh, good gut shot by RJ Weaver to get out of the corner. Holy cow! That left hand knocked Magnificent down.
Well, Magnificent may regret not having that headband pulled up because it certainly seems to have cost him that affliction of vision, allowing RJ Weaver to capitalize on mistakes that, quite honestly, I don't believe he would normally make.
That's true. That's true. Magnificent, the skillful veteran of the two in here. What a clothesline out of Weaver, though.
I hate to say it, John, but right now, what we're seeing come into play is a veteran possibly taking a rookie too lightly, and that has allowed the door to be left wide open, and RJ Weaver, he's running right through that door.
Yeah, Weaver with a good kip up.
Not asking for permission to have his day in the sun. He's trying to steal it quite literally in front of our eyes.
I tell you what, it'd be a real exclamation point on this young man's career to get a victory over a veteran like Mr. Magnificent. Magnificent, though, has Weaver up.
Fireman's carry position. Weaver sliding out the backside.
Wait a minute.
He's got
roll
roll
up. Two. That's it.
That's it?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
No, Weaver won. Weaver won.
Out of
nowhere.
Number one contender for the RWC Junior Heavyweight Championship, Adrenaline RJ Weaver.
Well, adrenaline was pumping through RJ Weaver's veins today.
John, inarguably the biggest win of this young man's career, and what an opportunity he has before him.
Yes. Yeah, sometime, somewhere, he will be taking on Xander Keys for that RWC Junior Heavyweight Championship. Those opportunities are rare. I hope that RJ Weaver is prepared.
And you see him calling out the champ right there. That motion saying that belt's going to be around my waist. And you know Xander Keys.
Whoa, whoa.
Well, John, we're getting ready to see the proof of what I was saying. He did not like that.
Yeah, the air's been sucked out of the room for Weaver as the Junior Heavyweight Champion decides to come in. Xander Keys measuring up the man who will be facing him for that championship.
RJ Weaver, I know he's adrenaline, he's explosion, but does he know what he is in for?
I don't know, but potential show of sportsman. Oh!
No, sir, that's not sportsmanship.
No, it is. Welcome to the big time, kid. You want it, you're going to have to beat me down hard for it.
No, this is a wake-up call. Wake up. I want you at your best so I can knock you out, put you to bed, and say goodbye.
But Weaver still believing that the moment will be his, and he will dethrone Xander Keys. This is Jonathan Darwin, and we'll be back with more Ring Wars Carolina action right after this.
Wow, we gonna show up. We came to show out. RWC.
Well, fans, during the break, we were just made aware that Dex Carter, the owner of RWC, has a surprise announcement to make, Steven.
Xander's a tall mountain to climb for RJ, man. But I feel you. So, sorry, gotta put, earlier behind me. We'll take care of that later. But I want to bring to you guys, I know you guys saw on social media and everywhere, that I have a huge surprise for you guys. Huge, big. Big. I can't even tell you how good it is to have this person that's going to be able to share this ring with me, because he went away for a little while and he's going to grace us with his presence tonight. You guys ready for that? We had a long talk back and forth, and we had some disagreements, and we've come to terms, and he's got some new hardware. And no further ado, sir, come on out.
Steve, who could this be?
Well, we've heard this music before. I believe we know who this is, John.
Oh, yeah. The Playboy is back in RWC.
Is this the surprise he was talking about?
I think it was. I know that Alex Bryant has taken a break from RWC. He's wanted to broaden his horizons a bit and apparently been successful at it because he is now the new AIWF Mid-Atlantic television champion.
Well, Alex Bryant making it happen for himself lately. I suppose Carter taking notice of that as to what this pertains to as far as an announcement.
I'm unaware of that as well, Steve.
Heads or tails, man, I can't make it out.
So, Playboy Alex Bryant, your new AIWF Mid-Atlantic television title. Give it up for him, everybody. Playboy, it's so good to have you back in the building, man. I know you was going through some things, and we've had some discussions, and I'm glad that we worked things out. And on your quest, you know, to kind of find who Playboy is, you found some gold, man. Found some gold. So, how do you kind of feel? You know, you're back in RWC, so what's different now?
Oh man, Lumberton, North Carolina, how y'all doing tonight? Oh man, it's been a long time. Look, I'm a firm believer that sometimes when you love something, you have to step away from it, find yourself, and then come back when you feel good about it. And I'd been around here for a while, and I got hurt, and then I lost my belt, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, my pride was pretty hurt after that. So, I went home, I stayed away from everybody, I buckled down on working out, I started studying more, I went on a journey all the way to Mount Airy, and now you are looking at your new AIWF Mid-Atlantic Television Champion! Hey, and just for clarification, there's a reason why I stand here and other people don't. So, Dex Carter, I'm glad you'll have me back, but honestly, I'm just kind of wondering, what's next for the Impact player?
Very strong question, Steve.
John, again, this is all a surprise.
Yeah.
No notes. I assume someone's on the... Oh my goodness.
It's Rob Killjoy, one member of the Ugly Ducklings.
Can you believe your eyes, John? This is a man that you know lives inside of the head of Alex Bryant.
Yeah, defeating him in the finals of the 2022 Crazy 8 tournament. Not really an upset. Killjoy, the stronger competitor that day. But like you said, taking up rent in the brain of Alex Bryant.
Chant of whack go off. Ugly duckling in the house, John.
There's a hot track all the way until it plays all the way through. Alex Bryant, as I live and breathe. My old buddy. Playboy, I don't know if you guys know this or not, or know who I am. I'm the ugly duckling, Rob Killjoy. And me and the Playboy, we go way back. As a matter of fact, all the way back to last year's AIWF Crazy 8 tournament. You were there, you remember what happened, right? Not only did I injure that knee, a knee that still bothers you to this day, but I beat you fair and square and won the AIWF Crazy 8 tournament and trophy. And tonight I was very excited. Color me surprised whenever I felt that maybe I had an inkling, I had a hunch, I had a feeling, maybe you were coming back tonight.
and I don't have an opponent that's advertised. I'm so thrilled when they told me it was you, but as I said, I already beat you. I think it's only fair. I'm getting to my point. Please be quiet. Thank you. You want to talk about love? You want to talk about trust? I'm not fueled by ego. I'm fueled by passion for this. And my passion collects titles. So, you and me tonight, I think it's only fair. I beat you in the finals of the Crazy 8 tournament. If you want another shot at me, you've got something to prove. I don't. You put that AIWF Mid-Atlantic Television Championship on the line against me right now. Oh, these people. No, let me make your decision. You people want to see a title match, right? You want to see a title match, don't you? Let them make your decision. Because afterwards, they're going to say the new Mid-Atlantic Television Champion, Rob Killjoy. Quack, quack, quack.
We don't do that. We don't. You know what? I don't even have to ask Playboy if you have, the time to take that title. So, let's get a ref out here. Let's get a ref out here right now.
All right, Steve, we're going to have a title match for the main event.
All right, gauntlet thrown down, accepted and made valid by Mr. Carter. We've got the zebra out here. If you're looking for championship gold, it's hunting season.
Yes, it is. Historic night here as the AIWF Mid-Atlantic Championship, Television Championship, defended in Lumberton, North Carolina, whereas AIWF Mid-Atlantic primarily based out of Mount Airy, North Carolina. I can't remember the last time I seen a title from another territory defended in another one, Steve.
Well, then you haven't been watching TV on Wednesday nights lately.
Fair point.
As you see the ref holding aloft that prestigious title, and it stands out here because we don't let it happen all the time, but that's how meaningful this opportunity truly is.
Yeah, and I'm going to silence the critics right now. Yeah, Rob Killjoy does deserve a title match. I mean, an amazing singles wrestler, tag team wrestler, been wrestling in GCW and was on a recent episode of AEW's Collision. So, definitely a strong competitor for Alex Bryant's championship. Both men.
Go ahead, John.
No, I was just going to say both men measuring each other up, Steve.
I was going to make the same point. Good attempt at a drop toe hold block, though, by the Playboy.
But look at the Playboy already nursing that knee.
So much history between these two competitors, John.
Very much so. Collar and elbow tie-up. Both men looking evenly matched as far as size goes, Steve. Not one really having a distinct advantage over the other. Oh, look at Killjoy honing in on that bum knee of Bryant's.
No, you can make assumptions perhaps based on body type. I would assume Alex Bryant with a slight cardiovascular advantage, and of course Mr. Killjoy with a slight weight advantage. How those two things will play out, though, I mean, tomato here, because again, it's so close.
Very much so.
What is the difference on either of those, if I'm right? 5%, 7%? Is it meaningful? Not really when you take into account the acumen.
Almost you could say it's within the margin of error.
Oh, it certainly is.
Killjoy with a hammerlock coming behind now. Alex Bryant trying to find a way to get over, but decides to reverse it and go behind Killjoy.
Playing close to the vest here. Killjoy dropping down, looking for position. He's able to slide around and find a way. Takes the leg out from under Bryant. Bryant, though, pushing him off. Killjoy comes in, gets caught in a side headlock before he can make anything happen. Trying to take a hold with a waist lock. Sends Alex Bryant off to the other side with the aid of the ropes. Gets knocked back into the ropes. Comes back with a shoulder block, knocking the Playboy down.
Yeah, Killjoy thinking he was going to fly high there, but nursing that shoulder a little bit with some speed now. Good leapfrog by the champion and a hip toss. Takes down the challenger. Following it up with a textbook drop kick and a pin attempt.
A lot of precision. Definitely found its mark, and Alex Bryant is feeling himself right now, John.
Yeah, he is. Feeling that confidence flowing through his veins. believing that he may be the superior one in this match. But, kicks by Killjoy.
Killjoy putting a stop to that momentum, dead in its tracks. And this is a guy who's haunted Bryant's mind for a long time. He's been living there rent-free. And, you know, Killjoy has an opportunity today, and it's a big opportunity for him. But Alex Bryant, he wants to get that ghost out of his house.
Yes, he does. Good speed. And we seen the same combination earlier, that arm drag drop kick. Whoa! Wait, Bryant.
Bryant attempted, didn't quite get it, but he nailed that head scissors. Just enough momentum and good use of his body weight was able to send Killjoy to the outside. Killjoy being met by some very not friendly young fans.
No, not at all. Killjoy attempting to regroup now, Steve, on the outside. I tell you what, I'm beginning to wonder if Killjoy underestimated Alex Bryant going into this one.
I don't think that's the case at all. He may have beaten Alex Bryant before, but that wasn't an easily won contest. He knows better than to take him lightly, and he knows what he wants. You think he's taking this championship opportunity lightly?
Not at all.
It doesn't matter what kind of an easy target you put out there. You put a title on the line. A guy like Killjoy, he's focused. He's ready.
Yeah, he was trying to go for that elbow, but the speed of Alex Bryant to get out of the way allows Bryant. Wait a minute, Killjoy! Oh my goodness, the spine!
And that's the
Right across the steel.
hardest part of the ring right there.
Yeah, that is an unforgiving area of the ring.
And both men going to want to be real careful out here. A lot of steel there to hurt you. A lot of really hard wood on that edge. And let's not forget, those mats may be out, but those things are paper thin. You get dropped on that, you may as well be dropped on bare concrete.
Yeah, absolutely, Steve. Killjoy coming in with speed. Oh!
And Killjoy, unfortunately, that's what I was talking about. He wasn't careful there. He wanted to hurt the other man. He wiped himself out.
Yeah, the metacarpals of Rob Killjoy could be damaged.
And Alex Bryant never wanted to miss an opportunity. He sees the injury. He's going right after the hand.
Yeah, very smart move by the champion. Calling for it a third time.
Well, don't call for it, just do it. And that's how you produce a result. Alex Bryant, you know, we might not have conversations as friends, but I have to respect his strategy, and his focus has always been there.
Yeah, it has. And look, still working on the hand now, using those ropes as leverage.
Alex Bryant backing off. He doesn't want to get disqualified. He wants to soundly put this one to bed.
Yeah. I tell you what, Bryant, very smart to work on that metacarpal region of Killjoy.
And what an opportunity presented to him. Bryant coming off the second turnbuckle. He got caught. He got caught.
Yeah, the speed of Bryant didn't pay off there. Going for a pin attempt is Killjoy. Do we have a new champion? No.
Killjoy staying on top of him. Vicious crossface to the side of the head. Again and again, he's pummeling that guy.
Yeah, but if you notice, Killjoy was only able to punch with his left hand. He tried one time with the right, and that whole thing hurt up and down. You see that, the way that Killjoy's wiggling those fingers.
He had no choice but to go for a crossface. He can't punch him in the side of the head with that hand.
No. And the fact that, I don't know who got more damage out of that one, Steve.
I believe, I grudgingly admit it, it's Mr. Killjoy.
Yeah. I don't know what Killjoy's thought process was going there for that knife edge chop.
Oh, he's mad right now. He wasn't thinking clearly. But that back elbow, that's a good move. Use that arm, don't use that hand. That's what he's going to have to do here.
Going for a 2 count, though.
Unfortunately for Mr. Killjoy, Alex Bryant, he's a guy that does his homework. He's a guy that stays focused. You cannot present him with an injury. He will take advantage of it. He's a nice guy, but he's not that nice.
No.
A lot of potential in a guy like that.
I'm not sure you're going to say that, Steve. You just love it when we see gentlemen out here, and even ladies, taking shortcuts from time to time.
Where was the shortcut? He's just focused. A focused
Okay,
guy.
there's a shortcut, using the ropes to choke your opponent.
I was giving
and a
Alex
poke to the
Bryant
eye.
props a moment ago. Keep up with me here, friend.
But Killjoy is still nursing that right hand of his.
Killjoy really taking him to task here. And to your point, he's not shy about taking a shortcut.
No.
And really, you kind of want to skip from A to B here when A isn't working out. Technical wrestling, not getting it done. Let's go for the shortcut. Let's take that airway. Let's poke him in the eye. Let's choke him.
Oh,
let's get him in this move. This
look at
is
this,
cool.
Steve.
I don't know exactly what you call this here. This looks reminiscent of the gory bomb. But it looks like he's using this position to stretch him.
Killjoy attempting to interlace his fingers, but decides to go to the wrist. Oh, wait.
Can't lace the fingers. Slides him down. Backslide attempt. He doesn't have that arm hook, though.
No. Well, Killjoy not able to do all that because of the damaged hand.
Alex Bryant really doing a number on him earlier.
Yeah. I mean, that was sheer luck for Bryant that he got out of the way just in time, and the hand went straight into the steel. And Killjoy's going to have to regroup here and come up with something different, going to work on the midsection of the Playboy now, going for what I thought was going to be a side Russian leg sweep, but it wasn't, Steve.
No, kept him tied up throughout, has a hold of that leg now.
That bad knee of Alex Bryant's.
And maybe it's time to go after that injury. Earlier in this match, things were being fought, and they were being fought in a vicious manner, but now he's going for that target. Now he's going for that weakness. You know, he's needed a strategy in this match. He's capable. He's an absolute destroyer in that ring, and this is not going his way. But if he takes that leg out, this could change in an instant.
Oh, absolutely. He stops Bryant dead in his tracks. Those drop kicks, that speed that Bryant's known for.
Was that chop to the throat?
Wait a minute. Could be a pin here. 2 count.
Must have been just the side of the neck. That would have kept him down longer. That boot might do it, though. Hooks the leg. 1, 2.
Whoa! Just an eyelash away from losing his championship was Alex Bryant. Finds a way instinctually to kick out. And now Killjoy has to rethink what's it going to take to keep Alex Bryant down for that 3rd second.
And again, that injured hand coming into play. The grasp on this isn't as good as it could be. Most of the leverage for him to really work on Bryant's body here is coming from his left arm.
Yeah.
Of course, that right
Oh,
hand.
look at Bryant. All he's doing is bending the fingers, and it's enough to get out of the hold.
Bryant really never lost focus on that hand.
And a jawbreaker now to Killjoy.
And that's the separation that he needs.
And you see Killjoy rattling out his cobwebs there, but is it enough? No. Bryant with a good strike. And the Playboy going up again, gets another hook off. But Killjoy coming out as Bryant's on rubber legs. No, wait a minute. Where's Bryant finding it?
He's coming alive right now. A series of shots to the head. He's got him rock sending him across the ring.
Oh, but Killjoy grabs the ropes. Good veteran experience there.
Bryant came in after him. He got caught with a back elbow. Killjoy coming off the ropes. Big time moonsault.
But he didn't get all of it, Steve.
But he wiped him out. He's got him there, flushing the ring.
Oh! That's what Bryant needed, to put the knees up. Because otherwise, that splash might have been it. It probably would have been it, Steve.
John, I think you're right on that one. Killjoy had a lot of momentum on his side there. Bryant, whether it was desperation or strategy, was effective. But unfortunately for him, that impact, that came on top of his knee. That injured knee. That knee that Killjoy has spotlighted.
Yeah, and you see Bryant now limping around, not going his full high pace that he can.
I'm surprised he's able to run as well as he is right now. Being sent, that might not be doing him any favors, but adrenaline on his side as he flies through the air, nailed him there.
Yeah, Bryant getting ready to go north. I tell you what, Alex not really known to go to a high-flying moment.
Well, Killjoy needs to wake up. Runs in with a double axe handle and misses. Goes for another one. Gets caught with a battering ram. Bryant over the ropes.
Bryant going for the pin here. Very close. 1, 2, no.
And that sunset flip almost ended things here.
Yeah, you really thought that could have been all she wrote. And Bryant goes out like yesterday's garbage.
And you know, there are places where getting dumped over a top rope like that.
Wait a minute, Killjoy got up, but he got kicked in the jaw. Straight by the Playboy Alex Bryant.
Both these men giving everything they got here. Killjoy possibly trying to knock Bryant out when he threw him over the rope a second ago.
Yeah.
I was going to say some places that's a DQ, but here perfectly legal. Bryant coming off the ropes, nails the crossbody, hooks the leg.
1, 2. Oh. Where did Killjoy find the energy to get out of that?
Oh, that was so surprising.
Yes.
I thought this one was one and done. Bryant's used that to win many a match.
Yeah, and Alex Bryant probably feeling that it was it. A little frustrated. egging on your opponent like that, Steve, trying to bring him in, I don't know if that's the best tactic in this type of situation.
Well, Bryant trying to stay motivated right here, trying to stay psyched up. He really needs to get on top of him, though. This could vanish in an instant. He's got him hooked, though.
Yeah, trying to go for seal the deal, but the elbows of Killjoy stopped that from happening.
Well, he fights through it, but Killjoy holding on, and he turned Alex Bryant inside out there with that arm. He's got him hooked up in position, going for a powerbomb. Sit out powerbomb, nailed it.
1, 2, oh! Good force out of the powerbomb, but still not enough to put away Alex Bryant.
No, the Playboy being slowed down now. He's absorbed a lot of big impact maneuvers. Has the self-proclaimed impact player of Ring Wars Carolina, I suppose AIWF now.
Yes. I mean, come on, the man won the first ever AIWF Top Gun tournament where all AIWF affiliates sent people in. It was a tournament of 64, and this young man was the one who emerged victorious out of all of it. And Killjoy measuring Bryant to bring him to the center of the ring. Is Killjoy going to try to go up and get something high risk there? Killjoy, he's moving a lot slower than he usually does, Steve. I don't know if this is tactful or just sheer exhaustion at this point.
Well, I think he's thinking perhaps Bryant's hurt more than he is. He knows how he's feeling. He thinks Bryant feels worse after those maneuvers. And he's thinking a big move off the top will put him away, and he's right, but he is taking a ton of time.
Yeah, very. Oh, no one there.
He didn't get caught on that, though. He ducks under Bryant. He's got him up. Bryant, though.
Wait a minute. Going for rear waist lock here.
Series of reversals by both men.
A little bit of a do-si-do as we go. And Bryant, oh, he's trying to get Killjoy up, unsuccessful.
Killjoy grabbed a hold of the zebra.
Wait a minute. German suplex, this could be it. 2, and Bryant wins. Bryant wins.
I hate to say it, but I believe you're right. I believe Mr. Killjoy's shoulders, they were down.
Still, AIWF Mid-Atlantic Television Champion, Alex Bryant.
And John, if you have ever heard the old adage, from the jaws of defeat, that is exactly what we witnessed to a T there.
Yeah, Rob Killjoy thought he had it, and Bryant's shoulders were down. Bryant found a way to roll up just barely, but was able to do so, having Killjoy's shoulders stay on the mat.
What a heartbreaker for Killjoy. He thought he had this one. Everything was going his way.
Oh, yeah.
The last impact maneuver was his. He didn't even realize his shoulders were down, though he's been worn down so much.
Yeah, if anything, Alex Bryant can say he finally slayed that dragon. That was Rob Killjoy taking up space in his head.
Bryant offering the handshake. Killjoy calling for the music to end.
Trying to get.
Memo to the sound guy.
Yeah, Bryant hasn't even been presented with his championship back. Really gonna try to shake the bad hand? Come on, champ. Oh, how disrespectful.
Well, Mr. Killjoy not feeling it.
Well, can you blame him? Coming up, getting just that close to becoming.
John, is that a devil on your shoulder? I'm proud.
Yeah.
You know, I can't blame him. That's a heartbreaker. He was literally the dominator in the final moments of that contest. He's got to have a chip on his shoulder. He's got to feel he's due a rematch. Quite frankly, I'm on his side. I want to see it again.
I would too. It was a good, hard-fought match and a strong title defense for Alex Bryant.
Can't take the victory away from Mr. Bryant, though. I have to nod my head to him. It's his
Wait a
day.
minute! What? What's Gemstone doing out here?
Uh-oh.
Gem Spike! Oh my! And Alex Bryant's been laid out by the Diamond of the Ring, Gemstone.
John, I don't know why Gem is out here. The only thing I can surmise is he's decided if anyone's going to have more impact from Ring Wars Carolina, it's him. He's not down to see another guy flourishing, taking his spotlight away from him.
No, and Gemstone going to work on that bum knee of Alex Bryant. Wait a minute, what's...
He's wiping his hands of the whole situation.
Oh. Souvenir for Alex Bryant, and
I don't think he wants it.
maybe a prediction of things to come. Are we seeing visions of the future, Steve?
Well, John, based on what I just saw, quite possibly.
Well, Gemstone letting Alex Bryant know this title may be yours now.
Letting everyone know.
Yeah, it's coming to me, though. And poor Alex Bryant there just collapsed.
Going from such a big high to such a undeniable low.
Yeah.
Not looking good for the champion at the moment. The title's his, but for how long?
Strong words, Steve. All right, fans, thank you again for joining us. We'll see you next week for more Ring Wars Carolina Battlegrounds.